Hey guys, it's Vanny. I'm currently at the airport. I'm on the way to San Francisco. We got to the airport a little bit early, so we're actually gonna check out a special lounge called Centurion Lounge. We got access to it because we have like a special credit card, so hopefully it's good and hopefully there's some food there that I can show to you guys. So you grab plates from here and let's see what they have. This is Parmesan polenta, roasted curry cauliflower. Looks like it's broccolini. They have some roasted chicken thighs here too. And there's some cookies here. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna get one of these. Also have some salads. We have some chicken gumbo over here, so we're gonna get some soup. This is what I got right here. And then we also have some Coke. Looks like my boyfriend got some beer. He got a lot of chicken and a big cookie. This Parmesan polenta is actually really good. It's creamy and cheesy. Let's try the chicken. Chicken's not too bad either. It's a little bit dry, but the seasoning is pretty good. This is the curry cauliflower. Chicken gumbo. Gumbo's like really watery. This right here is some type of pecan dessert. This is actually really good. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Very creamy. With a hint of lemon. Apparently the cookies here are really good, so I'm gonna try my boyfriend's cookie. Actually not bad. I'm not a fan of cookies, but it's nice and soft, a little bit ooey and gooey. I can see why all the cookies are out right now. So my favorite thing here is definitely the chicken with the Parmesan polenta. These polentas right here is just, it's really addicting.
this is their menu right here. It's a QR code. We got some pad thai and added some shrimp. I think shrimp is $2.50 extra. A crispy fried chicken over fried rice. There's also some beef noodle soups here. We're gonna get the stewed beef noodle soup. It actually looks a lot like the Chinese braised beef noodle soup. I'm really curious if this tastes anything like it. Also got a Thai iced tea for $3.75. It's actually a pretty good deal. Usually Thai tea is usually at least like $5. Our pad thai with shrimp is here. There's bean sprouts in there. Nice big juicy shrimps. The pad thai portion is a bit small though, so I'm a little bit disappointed with the portion size. And this right here is the fried chicken over fried rice. This actually looks really good. Chicken is fried really nicely, and it looks like they give you some type of dipping sauce here. Maybe like some sweet chili sauce. Let's try the pad thai first. Pad thai is actually really good. I love the noodle texture too. Looks like they give you some tofu as well. It's actually really good. I recommend this pad thai. I'm not too mad that they give us a little portion because it's actually good, but I'd be happy if it was a larger noodle portion. Okay, next thing I want to try is the fried chicken. Chicken is fried really nicely, and then I'm just gonna dip it inside of this sauce. Chicken is nice and crunchy. It's actually really good. It's moist and juicy inside. Wow. Here's some of the fried rice. Oh, there's like a little fish sauce flavor inside the fried rice. It's really good with this chicken. Both of these dishes are a 10, like, honestly good. This is the stewed beef noodle soup. I'm very curious. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's actually stewed pretty nicely. Look at that. Look how tender that looks. I was very curious about this dish because it kind of looks like the Chinese braised beef noodle soup, but the noodles are different. So these are rice noodles. Usually they use like egg noodles. So this is almost kind of like pho noodle. Let's try the broth first. This kind of tastes like pho. I'm actually so confused. It's not like 100% there. I feel like it's missing some key ingredients that really bring that pho flavor, but it's very similar, and especially these noodles. I do think though they let the noodles sit in the broth for too long. The noodles are already kind of breaking apart. Let me try some of the braised beef now. Braised beef is alright. It's a little bit dry, honestly. If I had to compare this to pho, I like pho better. But it's not bad. I think for this dish, I'd probably give like 7 out of 10. Okay, checked into our hotel room. So over here, this is the bathroom. I like the sink. It's kind of like a mini bathtub. And then just a very standard bathroom. There's a little tub here. This right here, just the closet area. And this is the bed. The TV here, and my favorite part is actually the view. Pretty nice. You can kind of see all the other buildings. So tomorrow we're going to be going to Napa Valley. It's gonna be like 100 degrees, actually 105 over there. So I'm not looking forward to that heat right now. SF has a really great weather. I think it's about like 65 degrees at nighttime. So it's really nice and breezy, but it's gonna be hot tomorrow. But I'm gonna vlog it. It's gonna be my first time ever in Napa Valley. We're gonna do some wine tasting. I'm actually personally allergic to alcohol, but I'm gonna sip some wine here and there. You might see me get really red. But yeah, looking forward to it. And then as for the restaurant, you know, I put some more thought into it. I give that place like 4 out of 5 stars. It was all right. The Thai tea actually ended up being $5 instead of $3.75, so that was a bummer. I think $5 is a little bit pricey for the Thai tea. And that beef noodle soup, instead of 7 out of 10, I thought about really hard and I give it a 6 out of 10, because you know, the more I ate it, the more soggy the noodles were and the more dry the beef was. So it really wasn't a good dish, but the pad thai and the fried chicken plate was pretty good. Good morning, guys. So today is day 2 in SF. We're actually going to be heading out to Napa Valley today. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for everyone to finish getting ready, and they're at the Starbucks across the street. So I'm just sitting here in the lobby. Walking to the ferry right now. It's like we're underground. I think it's called an underpass. We are walking through Chinatown right now. I am actually really excited to visit Chinatown. I'm probably gonna visit Chinatown like tomorrow. Just want to find some really good dim sum here and just Chinese food. It's really awesome because everyone's speaking my language here, Cantonese. This is the ferry area right here. This should be the ferry that we're taking to get over to Napa. On the ferry now, heading to Napa Valley. Okay, we have arrived at our destination. After we got off the ferry, we actually had to be in an Uber for like 70 minutes. Took a while to get here, but we are here at the wine place, and it's pretty cool. So like over here, these are all where all the grapes are. They're not fully ripe, so they look like little blueberries. And then I love the castle theme in the background here. These are the grapes that they'll use for winemaking. They seriously look like blueberries. It is so crazy. I've actually never seen grapes in the process of being made before, so it's really pretty here. And this is absolutely beautiful. I really love castles, so the architecture is amazing. And I guess it's the 15th anniversary, so I wonder if there's anything special here today. So we have some banh mi right here. This is the combination banh mi takbiet. And we also have some spring rolls, shrimp spring rolls. Okay, we are inside the winery, and this is a really cool room. You just see all this armor and weaponry. I absolutely adore everything. This is honestly like the most interesting thing at this winery so far. Look at all this cool armor. these weapons. It's a really cool dungeon area. These helmets here were made in like the 15th century. And here's a chainmail right here. This dungeon area is really awesome. I feel like I'm in a video game.
No, you know there are rules to build, right? So when the inspectors came in, there are no rules to build castles. So they didn't know what to do. You would always die after going one of these. 30 spikes going through you. When they open the door, it bleeds death, usually. But before they do that, there's a hinge here you can see.
This is the torture chamber now. It's the Iron Maiden. So you'll just stick someone in here and close it. All these are torture devices. This right here is a chair. And then this is where we're gonna do the wine tasting. There's all of these barrels of wine. We're really deep underground right now. This is the wine tasting.
Because when the fire happened, we threw the Cabernet grapes on the vines because we didn't use them. Too many ashes on the grape. You can buy a case. It's by the case only, this one, because this is for the future and you get a special discount. So swirl it a little bit. Wine touches the mouth, and bring the air inside. It looks silly. You can do all that. But you put the wine in your mouth, while with the liquid inside you bring some air in.
It's actually pretty good. This is where we are going to do the wine tasting.
Have a seat, everyone. Cabs, we'll go there. But let's start. We're supposed.
This is the charcuterie right here. There's some slices of meat. There's fake olives and cheeses. And then we're starting off with the very first wine. This is a Spumante del Castello. It's fizzy and bubbly. The second wine now. Pinot Bianco. It's not bad. Prosciutto. I'm starting to get really red now. This moldy cheese here is my favorite. It's very flavorful. Thank you. This is the La Castellana. Thank you. And it means the Lady of the Castle. This is the reserved one right here, so it's 105. The most pricey ones. I definitely need to try this one.
This is really full body.
I am very drunk right now, but we shall try it.
Oh, this is nice. I like this one. Smooth. Compared to that Pinot, this is like...
Okay guys, we have left Napa Valley and now we're inside like a Japantown in SF. We're waiting for the ramen place, so I decided to get like a little matcha ice cream. It's vanilla and matcha and it looks really good actually. Ooh, you actually taste the matcha. I like how there's matcha powder on here too. It's not the generic artificial tasting matcha. It actually tastes really good. Wow. This ice cream was like $6 and I think that's worth it. We got a Katsu bowl right here.
Pork belly is nicely seasoned. It's nice and fatty too. I love all the green onions and the seaweed they put on here.
Tonkatsu DX. There's a really big slice of pork belly. There's actually some more pork belly here. An egg, corn. There's a lot of stuff going on in this broth. And then look at the noodles. Wow. Noodles are nice and thin. Broth first. Ooh, broth is really good. It's really flavorful, nice and creamy. I got medium spice. You honestly can't taste the spice. I probably could have gone at least high. Try the noodles.
In the bowl, there's a plastic container in the container. That's beautiful.
Noodle texture is really good. There's a nice chew and bounce to it, and I love the thinness of the noodles too.
But I'm just saying, like, to go packaging. It's nice when you find
This bowl of ramen is $20. But it's really good. And comes with 2 things of pork belly. So look at this gigantic pork belly right here. Wow.
you almost want to take it to go just to put it in the packaging.
It is very so nicely. Super soft and fatty. Oh, it's really good. Wow. That's a really good piece of pork belly. Ooh. It just cooked really nicely. It's nice and creamy with the egg yolk inside. Oh yeah. That's delicious. And then these are the thin slice of the pork belly that it comes with as well. The thin slice is good, but definitely recommend getting that big chunk of pork belly.
Because you're used to being there for a lot longer. But then they come down.
I give it a 10 out of 10. It's really good. They cook the pork belly really nicely, and I love the broth. And the egg and the noodle texture. For the pork belly bowl, I think that one's all right. Probably like 8 out of 10.